You mentioned something, Joanna. I thought it was pretty interesting as far as like adoption and how quickly a specific market is growing. Because obviously we've seen a ton of growth in B2B software, but we're seeing kind of, from my perspective, predatory activities from big players like Microsoft, for example. Slack came out, brilliant product, but then they added that functionality in Teams, and now they've got about like 80% of the market, and they've been able to continuously do this. Should that be legal from your perspective for like a big company like Microsoft to copy a young, innovative, cool technology and offer it for free, essentially wiping out the competition?
Facebook!
Oh my God!
I'm so sorry. I'm coughing
a
a
lot
lot.
for this guy.
Well, yeah, that's a great question. I think, I think I could only speak from like a professional service standpoint. I'm not here to answer whether that's, right or legal. But, there are still a bunch of niche market where a company can serve. Of course, there are, Google, Microsoft who are trying to like dominate in all the areas they want, but there are certain areas where you can serve a certain group of people, and then you can grow and scale from there. So yeah, and at any point you may want to like be backed by a venture, or you may want to like our topic, fortify your storytelling through data, and that's where professional company can come in and help.
Yeah. I feel like this is where also having your legal setup is pretty important, right? Because if you have if you have a good legal team and they're able to, I guess, patent the right things or set up the right safeguards.
Yeah, I would say at the very early stage, like Series seed, there's not much back office stuff you need to do, because that's when you are still trying to define your product and define your product and market. So there's only like very minimum work you need to be done for the setup there. But it's when maybe you move to Series A, like where you pass that like less than 10 people and move on to like between 10 and 50 people. That's when you want to consider like maybe having a fractional CFO and trying to build a strong accounting fundamental, a back office fundamental, and trying to do trying to just build maybe a stack that your company can scale and grow. And go ahead.
And I also want to point out that if a big company is able to copy your product and then they're actually able to take a sizable market away from you, then that's kind of like on you. It's kind of your fault.
Spoken like a true communist.
Look, man, if you didn't do the right branding to build to like set yourself above everyone else, and someone like Microsoft copy your stuff,
do you really think it's a branding play?
It is such a branding play.
But think about the two resources: a small startup versus a billion-dollar company. They could throw capital.
Actually, no. It's not just branding play. It's really like I could see it as a mixture of things. Like, if you're able to create a product and it runs really well, but then someone else, like if Microsoft creates a product and that runs really well, but people still stick with you, that's a branding. Like you did really good on branding.
Like
but if exactly
let's
Zoom.
what Joanna has to say on this.
No, it's just like Zoom. I was trying to give an example. Yeah, like you still have competitors, but the founder was coming from the webinar side, and he built Zoom, but they can still survive and through like all the big players.
I think Zoom was like a little bit of right place, right time with the pandemic. But I understand your point.